There is an English phrasal verb, to break up. It means to break into pieces. Here are some examples of ways in which we can use it. Imagine a storm at sea. The wind and the waves drive a ship onto the rocks. The waves smash the ship into pieces. The ship breaks up. Or think about the great ice sheets in the Arctic and the Antarctic. Many scientists say that because the world's climate is getting warmer, the ice sheets are starting to break up. Or think about a really old car. You have had it for many years. You and it have had some fine adventures together. But now the engine does not start. And when eventually it does start, there are horrible clunking sounds, and a cloud of black smoke comes out of the exhaust pipe. The car is finished. You take the car to the scrapyard where they break it up, so that the metal and some of the parts can be reused. And sometimes we say that a relationship breaks up. For instance, Joe and Mary have been going out together for a few months. They are boyfriend and girlfriend. But then they disagree and argue. Joe starts to think that he really doesn't like Mary very much, and Mary starts to think that Joe is selfish and boring. They break up. They decide that they are not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. Now you may be thinking that break up is a rather sad expression. We use it to talk about shipwrecks and cars that have reached the end of their lives and relationships which come to an end. But there is at least one really happy use of break up. We can say that a school breaks up, and that means simply that it is the end of term. It is the beginning of the holidays. There is a primary school behind my house. The school breaks up today. Today is the last day of the school term. The children are very happy. They are making even more noise in the school playground than they usually do. After today, there will be 6 weeks with no school. 6 weeks to stay late in bed. 6 weeks to play in the garden. 6 weeks to watch rubbish programs on daytime television and to play on the computer. 6 weeks to visit your grandparents or to go on holiday. 6 weeks to argue with your older sister. 6 weeks to drive your parents mad. Listen to English is going on holiday too. This will be my last podcast for this term. But don't worry, I will be back with a new podcast on the 10th of September. I am going to spend part of the holiday in Wales, so here is some Welsh music for you to listen to. It is played on the Welsh harp by Cheryl Ann Fulton. I will put an extra posting on the website with a flash player, where you can listen to more of her music if you like it. Until September, goodbye.
That was track number 9 from the album The Airs of Wales by Cheryl Ann Fulton from Magnatune.com.